Hello and welcome back. I think it started recording. Yeah, it is. Okay. Whatever. Great intro. Professional. Last time I did carriers. This time we're gonna do freaking cruisers, which I keep calling carriers for some reason. I don't know why. We might do something other than cruisers. We might do the Yubari, even though I don't actually like the Yubari. It's remarkably stealthy, but I just don't like it. Anyway, let's go ahead and start. We're going to start with the Omaha. I believe it's fully upgraded. Cleveland needs 15,000, so we're quite a ways off. So the Cleveland's amazing, isn't it? Drops torpedoes for really good guns and really good anti-air, which is honestly what I play cruisers for. Plus it looks great. Look at that. That is a beautiful vessel right there. Plus it's got these sweet secondaries, which is what most of the anti-air power comes from, is these 127 millimeters. 5-kilometer firing range, which is ridiculous considering they're also main artillery secondary armaments. So that's nice to have. Plus, interestingly, if you're unaware, secondary armaments can do both jobs at the same time, which doesn't make any sense at all, but they can. As far as I'm aware, these 127mm guns can both shoot at boats and shoot at planes simultaneously, which is kind of comical. But anyway, let's go ahead and get into battle with our not Cleveland. It should be fairly quick, because we're not an aircraft carrier, basically. I also need to sneeze. Hopefully I edited this out. I feel like I need to sneeze, but I won't sneeze. It's like the worst thing. You have that, you know, that I need to sneeze feeling for like 10 minutes and then you just can't sneeze. It's awful. Worst thing ever. Alright, we're in a battle though. Oh look, there's a freaking Hiryu. I would have liked to fight that, but, and Ryujo, sorry. How do I word? We are the lowest tier. No, we're not quite the lowest tier. There's a Miyogi. We're basically the lowest tier in this battle, and this isn't a very good boat as far as I care. It maintains a lot of these crappy, if I can spin the camera there, these crappy single game, please, thank you. A lot of these crappy single-barreled gun turret mounts that I just don't like, and they have really weird angle fire, and it's just, I don't like it. I prefer my standard approach of ship design where you have the center line armament mounting. I don't actually know the possible. What's the term for that? Is it just center line mounting? Center line armament? I don't know what the actual term for that is, but where all of the main cannons are on the center line of the vessel. There's none on the side or whatever, like this boat. Or the St. Louis, or basically any of the older boats don't have center line. But anyway, I have to remember I am a cruiser. My job is destroyer and cruiser screening, as well as anti-air job, which there's going to be a lot of because of flying Rutaba, whose name is longer than that. Also Fog Cruiser, who's playing a carrier. That's a excuse me, I don't know what they're called in this game, so I'm just going to call them a guild. That's a guild. There's also Kantai and something else. Sister guild. I don't remember the name of the sister guild. Those are the only three I actually know of, is Fog, Kantai, and something. That's all the information I'm going to give you. You have to name change to actually get into them, though, so I'm just going to act like, for all intents and purposes, they don't exist. I don't know what that fighter's doing, but he is off. He might be scouting for carriers, because he can easily get back there. Might also be just going straight for those torpedo bombers, which are getting screened, so all is well. There's two torpedo bombers, which might be going for me, so it's very likely that they're going for me here. So I'm the only large object over here, so we're gonna stick pretty close to the island here. Also anti-air like crazy. The machine gun fire off of this thing right now. Coming in for the dive, he is. Those are like the slowest moving torpedoes I've ever seen for some reason. Either way, the reason I moved close to the island, if you're curious what the heck I was doing there, I was actually making it so he couldn't drop those torpedoes on one of my sides. I don't technically still want to be here, but we will take a pot shot at that guy. We'll hit him. I'm firing HE, you might notice. I am aware of that. Let's, I don't know what this destroyer's doing, so we'll give him a little bit more room to maneuver in case he needs it. What is that? Is that the Aoba? I think it's an Aoba. It shot torpedoes at us. Yeah, that's the Aoba. That is a tier higher than me. It is much more deadly than I am, so we do have to be careful about that. It, however, much like most Japanese vessels, does not have very fast spinning turrets. That dude just got like all of the achievements. Those achievements, man. What did he do? He got 2 devastating strikes. It is but a scratch and first blood. Pretty much immediately, which is comical, if I'm gonna be honest here. Battleship behind me? No, that's a cruiser. It's probably broadside, unlike me. He's still firing torpedoes. There's also a destroyer over there, and a battleship in the back. It's probably gonna start speeding up here. Also, I'm gonna lag out. I did lag out. I shot, but I didn't actually shoot any shells, and then I lagged out a bit. Hooray, my internet! Took out a torpedo tube, and he appears to be on fire from somebody. I also want really nothing to do with what's going on over here, so we're gonna drop some torpedoes. Do I have 2? Yeah. Also, I'm firing off anti-air like nobody's business because aircraft. This is basically what cruises are, is have some machine gun fire. I hope you like it. Is that guy dead already? I think he just said good game later on. He is dead already. That guy had the most exciting, like, 3 minutes, I think. And they've killed my scout, finally, somehow. I can't believe that didn't hit. Let's see. For whatever reason, that destroyer didn't drop any torpedoes. Or maybe he did and I just didn't see him. I don't know. I don't know where I should be here. Is that Aoba dead? No. The dude who is fighting the Aoba is dead. I would rather not fight the Aoba, if I'm going to be honest here. I don't know why he's going so slowly. He appears to be stopping, actually. Did he lose his engine? No, his engine's fine. He's dead. There's, however... Oh, come on. Freaking clipped a turret, man. Rude. Can I make this turn? Just gonna blind fire over there for now. He is still alive, right? Yeah. Pretty sure he's still alive. In fact, there's some torpedoes. There's quite a few torpedoes. That's a Japanese destroyer, isn't it? It's probably, I don't know, probably the Minakaze. If I were to guess here. Where he is, I don't know. If he's smart, he won't shoot his guns, because for all intents and purposes, they don't exist, and they'll make him show up for me, so. Fighters, there's a battleship around this corner. That's not fighters, that's a scout. What am I on about? Fighters and scouts, man, they look so similar. Have some machine guns anyway. I win. I'm pretty sure he was going this way. He's probably just going away from me now, because I think the edge of the map is closer than his detection range at this point. So we're just going to run on the assumption, there he is, that he's going to drop some torpedoes on me sometime soon. Which he probably will. He's also turning. What's he up to? Don't know. I'll tell you that's happening though. I can also tell you there's a battleship right there, which, to be honest, I wish wasn't there. I'm gonna go ahead and repair. If you're curious, no, I shouldn't be here. Freaking destroyer. Yeah, he did drop torpedoes. I figured he would go around that corner and drop them. I've played him in a Kaze. I know what you should be doing with them, and that's pretty much what you should be doing with them. Hello, I didn't expect you to be around that corner so quickly. What are you? You are an Omaha. You are an Omaha at full health, however. I'm going to try and employ some armor angling here, but I think he's firing HE. Yeah. It actually, is that HE? It might not be. I'm still firing my anti-air like nobody's business, so... that's the thing that's happening. And I'm on fire again! Good news, everybody! I'm dead. Is it the battleship that killed me? Yeah, it was that battleship. That was fun, though. I didn't kill anyone, but I got 60 shell hits. And we now have 2 carriers kind of out in the open here. It's a cruiser doing a whole lot of nothing at the moment. We might still win this, primarily because of the amount of capture points we have. Presuming, of course, we lose no more ships, because losing ships costs you points. So I'm actually going to leave that match early. I don't feel like sitting around waiting for the match to finish when we'll get XP when it's done anyway. Let's use the Furutaka, which I don't like. Might notice a pattern of me not liking things. I've not upgraded the guns, even though that would give me substantially more damage output, or the range on the guns, which would help tremendously. I have upgraded the hull, though, which gives me something. More anti-air. Woo! This thing has nowhere near the anti-air of the US vessels. Not for a long time, either. So, this needs 17,000. How much do we have? Basically none. Righty-ho! Onward to battle. For quite a while in a Furutaka, apparently. We're going to have a 1 aircraft carrier match game. You can at least try to balance it. It's possible 1 queued right at the end. Yeah, it looks like 1 queued right at the end. So there's a Hosho versus a Langley. The Langley should be more capable than the Hosho. Presuming, of course, it has 1 fighter, which I think is the most it can have anyway. So this thing has centerline turrets, but it has an interesting placement on the centerline turrets, which a lot of ships at this tier actually end up using, where it has, you know, turret at the front facing backwards, turret at the back facing forwards, etc., etc. You can broadside all of your turrets, though, which is nice. I will continue firing HE, because HE is redonkulous on some ships, not all ships. I should have actually probably checked if it was any good on this one. I should probably also have my guns facing the other way. But in order to make this work, we're going to do some non-mental gymnastics. Some mental gymnastics on figuring out how to turn my boat. What do we have? I should check here. We are the highest tier in this match. I don't see any tier 6s. Lots of tier 3s. St. Louis is pretty dangerous, even though it is tier 3. Because it has ridiculous damage output. Especially if it's throwing out HE and manages to light you on fire, because that'll do some serious damage. Even with a low fire chance, it shoots out so many shells that it's kind of irrelevant. If you're curious what I was doing here, I was going this way so I could loop back around and my guns would be facing the right way. Did that work? No, not really, because there's a dude here. What is the thought that counts, right? What is that? That's a Yubari. Yubari doesn't have very good main gun. And we are Japanese, so my guns are incapable of turning. So we do have to account for that. We're also pretty long. Our aircraft are under attack. We're also way out of position, so we gotta be real careful here. Why gonna blow up my scout like that, yo? That's a Wyoming, that's a Congo. My Congo can damage me pretty heavily. So can a Wyoming, if I'll be honest here, but you know. Oh. Whoa, don't go that way, actually. Let's go left. We'll go around the... whatever. Jeff told me a while ago what the sides were. And I've forgotten already. Because I'm a buffoon. The, aft side? Port side's left, isn't it? Maybe? That was an interesting torpedo drop. That looks like something I would do, if I'm gonna be honest here. I should really stop holding right click so much, by the way, because it makes your turrets spin to the position you right clicked at, which isn't always the direction I want them facing. This is a heck of a brawl going on over here. It looks like they're still shooting at me for some reason. Ow.
Critical engine damage.
Not necessarily sure why they're still shooting at me, but they appear to be. Maybe I'm the only thing they can hit. Oh, he's dead. He's buggered off. That guy's way out of range, and this is a Nico, which is dropping smoke. So I'm just gonna spread some shots over there. None of them were probably gonna hit because he was turning. Gosh darned it. Who do I have? I have a Congo in front of me. Very aggressive Congo. The reload time on these Japanese guns, man, Jesus. It's ridiculous. Is he turning? Yeah, he's turning. You know what? Clearly this St. Louis is a much more dangerous threat. Actually, that Wyoming is a much more dangerous threat, but we'll take some quick pot shots at this, this St. Louis. Pretty much because I can, and I'm an idiot. It's basically how I operate things. And then we'll aim at the Wyoming. I missed all those shots anyway. If this Congo's going all out, you know what? I'm gonna go all out as well. Actually, he's shooting at the St. Louis as well. Why did I only have one gun loaded? I do not know why I had one gun loaded, but I did. By golly. I also need to rotate our guns here. I also need to turn. I thought I was turning, but I wasn't. Is your engine broken or something, my friend? If you can hear my clicking, that's me trying to shoot. We really shouldn't be here, Hunter D. In case you've not noticed this, I really want to shoot torpedoes at something here. Let's be honest here. Shoot torpedoes at this guy. Which way he's going. Just drop torpedoes there. And then we'll very slowly shift this way and shoot at this guy some more. Hopefully not hit the boat in front of him. God dang it. I only hit 2 of those torpedoes. Also, I'm nearly dead now because of that. Oh. Well, I don't know what's up with my sound effects, but they're very loud for some reason. Oh, that's why I only had one gun, because the other ones were freaking still turning. Seriously, why does that sound so loud? You're shooting at me now, aren't you? I don't want to be here. Make clicky noises. Why was that sound so loud? Alright, well that was fun if overly aggressive, but still fun. I got killed by the dude all the way over there. Oh no, that was my spectate, never mind. I've played the game before, trust me. We could look at the U-Bar, I guess. It has crappy guns, crappy torpedoes. It has 2 dual 610s, which do pretty good damage, I'm not gonna lie. They're only 6 kilometers, huh? We could play it, go overly aggressive on it. It's got the worst secondary gun. That match is already over? Jesus. Oh no, that was the Omaha, never mind. It's the worst secondary gun I've ever seen because it has a 2-kilometer range. It's this gun, by the way. It has a 2-kilometer range. That's all it can manage to shoot, which is embarrassingly poor. I don't even know why it has such a low range. Why don't they just give us control of it instead of making it a secondary like that, considering it's basically the same as our main guns, except it's single instead of dual, but whatever. Oh well. Looks like we're going to have a pretty cruiser-heavy match, which isn't really good. We are kind of stealthy, but our torpedo range is so low that we still have to be spotted to fire them anyway. We're a cruiser that's kind of between destroyer and cruiser stealthiness. It's kind of on the low end of destroyer stealthiness, basically. So I think it's something around 9-kilometer. I actually forgot to check. I should have checked, but something around 9-10 kilometer detection range or something like that. There's a lot of U-Baris on this team. Again, I really don't like this vessel.
Action stations.
A lot of people like it. It's got, it's got 2 dual guns that shoot kind of quickly. It's got torpedoes that do a whole boatload of damage. It does have 2 of them. They have the worst firing angle known to mankind, but it does have 2 of them, and you can fire both on one side, so, A and B, says Junker, and the Omaha. Sure, whatever. I'm probably not going out to B, so maybe I shouldn't agree to this plan, but we'll head in that general direction. With some dramatic music. And lag! They really need to fine-tune the lag indicator, because you might notice in these videos that it pops up freaking constantly, despite the fact that my ping is alright. Ping's actually pretty good, I'll be honest, but still. My ping is about double what I get in World of Tanks, or what I used to get in World of Tanks. I don't know what I get now, because I haven't played it so long, but there's no reason to have that lag indicator constantly popping up every half second, to be honest here. They could probably make that a little bit more lenient. So where is the Omaha? It must be way out there, outside of my view range. My draw distance, if you prefer. So we have a green dino over there. Take pictures if you will. Never mind maneuvers, just go straight at them. You're darn right. You're darn tootin'. Also, I don't know what kind of maneuvers you think I'm going to be pulling back there at the spawn point, like 10 kilometers outside of my fire range, but Details, they're already at A, it's probably a destroyer. There's really no other thing other than a destroyer that probably could have got there that quickly. Plus no one can see it. Yep, I saw it flicker. There he is. It's a Minikaze. Welcome to Minikazes. What is that? Wyoming, New York. That's the green dino, yeah. And Sweetwater. Who else is in this match? Mr. Jingles. And a snowman. Yeah, it's not very exciting at all. There is, however, a destroyer over yonder. Is it in the cap zone? Oh, it's outside of the cap zone. Might spot me, but I'm gonna actually go ahead and leave the middle, which is basically a death zone here anyway.
Our team has taken the lead.
Probably gonna go hang out at A over there unless something exciting starts happening here. I would like to hit someone with these torpedoes, because getting hit with these, this caliber of torpedo hurts quite a bit. They do, what was it, 14,000? Oh, I've been spotted. They do 14,000 apiece. Is he moving? He doesn't appear to be moving. Maybe he is. He's facing... No, he's reversing. He dropped smoke and he's just reversing. Alright. That's the last shot I'm firing, by the way. Didn't hit anyway. Because he was what spotted me there. And I'm pretty sure I'm outside his range at this point. I suspect this Minikaze is still over here somewhere. Probably in this giant pile of smoke on the capture point, if I'm gonna think about it here for a little bit. Maybe I should have gone and played with the green dino instead of playing with James Kirk the 40th. And that Langley, which I can see because it's a Langley. That is a huge advantage on the Japanese carriers' part, is their detection range early on is really low because of how small and low they are. They don't have the big ol' control towers and whatnot that are traditional on US carriers and whatnot. That's a Kuma. That's also a dead Kuma. Oh, how did you miss? Never mind. It's like, how did you miss that, man? Is that the Minikaze? Yeah, it is. I don't think the Yubari has good anti-air. It has anti-air, it doesn't look like it's good though. It's got a lot of flak. I don't really want to be here, if you're curious. That was a good drop actually, I didn't even see him go down. Ow.
Unable to maneuver. Problem solved, sir.
So that was a good thing.
Our team has taken the lead.
Oh. Hello, friend. Clemson. I don't want to die to Clemson, but I think I'm gonna die to a Clemson. Shoot the gun! Can't you hear me clicking? God dang it. What am I doing here? Other than probably dying to a Clemson. There's no way I can drop torpedoes on him at this point. Where is... He's right there. Which way is he going? He is coming this way. These are only duels, right? Yeah. What's the... Oh god, the tiny spread is absolutely tiny. You know what? We're gonna drop some torpedoes. He's gonna come fight me anyway, and I've got no way to repair, so... Perhaps we can catch him off guard. Oh, he's not even facing his guns, that's why. Also, I just broke his engine. Which might be in my favor if he doesn't immediately repair that. I also need a turn, though. Is he going away? Broke his engine again. I'm penetrating with HE, if you're curious why I'm breaking his stuff constantly. Oh, right, broke his engine. Broke his engine completely because he can't repair it this time. He can still kill me. Simply because I have no health. However, I got pretty lucky there. 824 health. And my torpedoes are already reloaded. Didn't realize they reloaded that fast. Now that Yubari is getting a bit overly aggressive. But it looks like he should be able to kill that carrier easily enough. Question becomes, what is James Kirk the 40th doing? He's dying to either fire or flooding, by the looks of it. I can't tell, because I don't see a big old plume of smoke when people are on fire, unfortunately. And frankly, I can't engage him, so... Unless I can surprise ambush him around an island or something, there's literally no reason I can... Why am I turning? Something's going on weird with my lag. I wish it would stop them. Am I just hitting the button and not noticing? Because I know I hit it that time, but I'm pretty sure I was... What? Why do I keep turning? Is this freaking... land avoidance collision system bollocks turned on still? Because... I'm pretty sure I turned that off. That's apparently on again. Alright, well, whatever. That's why I'm turning, if you're curious. It's basically autopilot. Oh, they're capturing that point. They have 98 points. You know what? We're gonna launch some torpedoes this way. If we can actually turn fast enough. Unlikely to do anything. But should they? There they go. In case this guy happens to come around the corner at the wrong time, even though he might be outside of my range. He might also just kill me anyway.
The enemy team has taken the lead.
My god, apparently they've taken the lead. It's still possible for them to win. Because we have two very wounded Yubaris over here. Snowman wants to be avenged. You really shouldn't be out here, Snowman. It's much too toasty. We're just gonna kind of cruise slowly through here because I don't know where that destroyer is. I'm sure he's around that corner. We got a Miyogi. Yeah, there he is. He's gonna go engage the Yubari, it looks like, which is gonna die before he gets there anyway, so it's kind of irrelevant. The torpedoes on this thing reload pretty fast. And he did what I was expecting him to do, which is shoot torpedoes behind him. Basically, he knows what the thought process behind those torpedoes is. He knows what's over here because he has a friendly over there, so he can see what's going on. He can't see what's around this corner though, so you preemptively basically drop some torpedoes there. In the event that someone does come around that corner, because you can't spot torpedoes around corners, as far as I remember. I might accidentally leave this capture circle. I don't want to be stationary though, or reversing. We're so close to the edge of this capture circle.
Our team has taken the lead.
If I could spin fast enough, I'm gonna drop torpedoes on that corner again. Without running into this island anyway. He might just go the other way, but I'm gonna go ahead and drop torpedoes anyway. He captured it right after I did. Or he's trying to anyway. He's probably just sat on the other side of this island. I don't want to die though. There's a destroyer coming over here to help. What's that battleship right there? Just being harassed. Oh crap, here he comes. And I'm way out of position. I did destroy his torpedoes though, one of them. He's got 3 launchers, but still. He's gonna kill me. Protect me, destroyer.
We've sunk an enemy destroyer.
I'm alive. By the gods, I'm alive. There's also a battleship right there. The enemy team has started capturing Area A. That Isukaze, well, he might actually just straight up die to flooding by the looks of it here. Yep, he's dead to flooding. Like, there's no reason for me to even go around that corner, so we're just gonna full stop. He should die to the flooding, and I'm just gonna basically give the carrier credit for the flooding damage here. Can you I need to turn freaking avoidance detection off, because it does stupid stuff like that. Or it'll turn you the wrong direction. Anyway, there you go. There's the Yubari. I still don't like it, but that was a pretty good match. I hit no torpedoes. They were defensive torpedoes. Captured 1 base, assisted in 2, killed 2, broke that dude's engine a bunch of times. That poor destroyer. I don't know why his guns weren't facing the direction I was. Good lord, what is this crap? Did we win that Yubari? Yeah, we won the Furutaka match. What did I get for that? 2,000? That's not too bad. It wasn't a good match for me, I can tell you that much, but considering what I did, it wasn't too bad. Either way, that's going to be it for this video, so thanks for watching. Next time, we're probably going to do some battleships. We'll do Congo and Wyoming, I suppose. Upgraded Wyoming. Dun dun dun. Anyway, thanks for watching. See you then.